Basketball players who can't walk through a handshake line without throwing punches need to get off my lawn.
It's a girl's fight.
March Madness is winding down, and the tournaments have been exhilarating. But the hostility in the post-game handshake lines is repugnant. First came the minor friction following Louisville's round 2 win over Texas, but the more serious incident occurred when Jamirah Shutes of Memphis punched Bowling Green guard Elisa Brett in the face, knocking her to the court. I must say, I was surprised to see this attack coming from the female division, but I guess once you start letting men compete in women's sports, all that toxic masculinity just sort of seeps in. Now, the NCAA has yet to take any action on the matter, which is understandable because the investigation continues over the hamburger and french fry saga in Ann Arbor. Hashtag free Jim Harbaugh. Shutes, however, has been charged with misdemeanor assault, which angered many who believe young people should be free to make ordinary mistakes on the basketball court. First off, we're not talking about her double dribbling during gameplay. And second, only in modern America can something like silence be violence, but punching is ordinary. All of this comes 1 year after Michigan head coach Juwan Howard struck a Wisconsin coach in the face. And for weeks following, we heard the hit was acceptable because his fist was open rather than closed. As bad as these altercations are, equally as egregious are the calls from the sports world to abolish the handshake line completely because the emotions are just too high. Do y'all think no one else hates losing? I had Ben Shapiro come into this studio and adjudicate a fantasy football dispute before giving up on the golden tumbler. Some could argue, and I will, that the entire purpose of the contest is the post-game handshake because learning to win and lose with grace is necessary to develop character. And it's more important than whether or not you can hit a three-pointer. Bottom line, you had 40 minutes to get after your opponent. If that ended in a loss, you got to get them next time. If hockey players and boxers can do it, no other sport should have a problem. So, no, how about we keep the handshake line and tell the classless players who are incapable of engaging in sportsmanlike conduct to get off the court and to get off my lawn.
Get them off your lawn, Dave.
Very nice.
Get them out of here.
I'm interested to see.
Get out of here. You rascals.
Yeah. A couple things here. One, the fact that the NCAA hasn't already done anything with the video evidence of the girl punching the girl. Like, this isn't a mystery. Like, you don't have to get Inspector Perot and put him on a boat for 6 days to figure out who did it. If this was a white player that punched a black player, it would be all over the media. The NCAA would have exiled this person to Siberia, just like if it was a white coach that slapped a black coach last year with the Juwan Howard situation. In this country, right now, depending on how you sexually identify or what the color of your skin is depending on the media reaction that you'll get for doing something bad. And that is a two-tiered justice system. And to me, it's ridiculous. But trying to count on the NCAA to do anything right, that's an afterthought anyway. When it comes to handshakes, if we aren't adult enough at the college level, we're not trying to get 5- and 6-year-olds playing soccer to shake hands and they're out busy running around being crazy. These are basically adults that we cannot get to shake hands after a game is utterly ridiculous and so immature. It's absolutely ridiculous. We're so soft in this country. We can't accept losing, or we got cheated, or it wasn't fair, or it wasn't easy, so therefore it's not fair. It's an absolute joke to me.
Look, you know where I stand on this.
I think I do.
All right. Why are you throwing punches in the handshake line? What do you think the game's for? Fight during the game. Do it. At the end of the day, you brought it up especially well when you're like hockey games, right? They brawl the entire game, and you don't see what? Fighting in the handshake line, right? Because you fight someone during the game, you earn that what? Respect.
Yeah.
And once you get in that handshake line, good game.
That's why I brought up hockey and even crazier boxing. You'll see these guys who literally just tried to, borderline kill each other in the boxing ring. Hug after the fight.
UFC fights.
Well, like, and in football too, like in practice, like there are fights that happen all the time in practice, but guys get older and they start realizing, hey man, this fighting at practice is wearing me out. Like, it makes me more tired. Like, so I can't practice well, it makes practice worse. So you see the old heads, they'll scrap every now and then or if somebody starts it, but they'll try and tell the young guys who are all, full of trying to prove to the coaches I'm tough and then trying to prove to the other players I'm tough. So if I get punked in front of everybody, we're gonna fight or something like that. Is that it wears you out? You don't want to fight after. You're like, hey man, good job. Let's go to the locker room. I'm tired.
That Juwan Howard picture, I forgot how funny that picture was.
Yeah.
Just bear clawed him.
Remember we did
Straight
we did
bear
the
clawed
breakdown
with
of
a
Magic
man.
Slap
versus
was
the Chris
better.
Rock slap,
Yes, yeah.
or the Will Smith slap. I mean,
Just fight during the game. Why not? Just make fights. You can fight during. Look at it right there. Look.
Yeah, there it is.
There
right
it is.
Which
right
I do want to
there.
say, and I believe this is right, saw on social media, the Iowa women's basketball game in women's college basketball drew a higher rating than any NBA game this season.
And we know why.
And
We know why. Just one reason why.
why?
That's Caitlin Clark.
She's the Steph Curry of women's basketball. Stars get people to watch. Major League Baseball, listen, understand, think, science and math, put it
Can
all
they beat
together. and
South
figure it
Carolina?
out. Huh?
Did Iowa beat South Carolina?
No. South Carolina has trees.
Yeah, South Carolina.
Walker,
Has
I
guys.
watched
Let's be
them
honest.
play.
Let's be honest.
No.
South Carolina has guy players.
I watched the number one. I'm pretty sure they have the number one pick. I've got who they're playing, but they're playing against the number 2 pick. End up winning by like 15. It's not
Yeah.
even close. But I don't know. Caitlin Clark can do it all by herself. She just dropped a trip dub for a 41 piece, like 10 rebounds, 11 assists. Like I think she's gonna be the best to ever do it. I watched Caitlin Clark and I'm like, yeah, she's for real.
Oh yeah.
Like she hit a behind the back 3.
That's why I call that.
Like,
that's,
did she beat me in 1-on-1? Hell no.
That-
But other than that, she's pretty
That's why I call her the caterer.
The caterer. She's out here dishing.
She's dropping a 40 piece every night.
I like
That's
that.
what that's marketed by Crane & Company. Hey YouTube, appreciate you guys. Do us a quick favor right now. Do it right now, unless you're driving, and then park, and then do it. Hit the subscribe button, turn that notification bell on, hit that like button. We really appreciate it. You can catch all the content we're delivering at Crane & Company and here at the Daily Wire.